If you want to score 30 out of 30 on the TOEFL speaking section, keep watching this video. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. I'm Anastasia. I scored 119 on the TOEFL test and have been teaching it for over 10 years. Today, we're focusing on question 1 of the TOEFL speaking section, also known as the independent question. If you want to nail the TOEFL speaking section, this is the question you should start with. Why this question specifically? Well, let me tell you something. In my Zoom lessons, I work with students from all walks of life. Some preparing on their own, others taking consultation after the TOEFL course to evaluate their speaking skills, and those who have already taken the test and are now looking for guidance to improve their score. And guess what? 99% of them find this question the hardest. So, why is this question so challenging? And more importantly, how can you score higher? That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. Let's dive in. What does a high scoring answer look like? To get 26 plus on this question, your answer needs to be first, natural. You should speak at your natural pace, not too fast and not too slow. If you rush, you might mispronounce words or struggle with clarity. If you go too slow, you'll lose fluency and might hesitate too much. How can you test your natural speed? Ask yourself any random question. Then imagine a friend needs your advice and record yourself answering this question as if you're talking to your friend. Then listen back. This is usually your natural speed. Also, remember that some people tend to speak faster and others slower. Both are fine as long as you avoid grammar or vocabulary-related hesitations. 2. Vocabulary rich. Use at least 2 to 3 topic-specific words in each answer. I always recommend making a list of useful words that can apply to different topics. This way, if you add them to your answers consistently while practicing, on test day, you'll use them automatically, just like the simple words you already know. If you aren't sure you can make this word list on your own, use the list we provide in our TOEFL course. I specifically compiled it to include extremely versatile idiomatic words that can boost your score and be used in almost any context. Check it out by clicking the link below. Also, avoid repeating the same words too often. For example, saying school 3 times in 2 sentences can make your answer sound weak. Instead, use synonyms or paraphrase. Your response should also be grammatically solid. While small grammar mistakes won't ruin your score, too many can hurt the fluency of your answers. You shouldn't stress out if you make a mistake, but I always suggest reviewing the most difficult grammar areas so that you can speak without thinking about grammar. The 2 biggest areas to review are articles and tenses. Mastering these alone can eliminate up to 70% of your mistakes. As you can see, many of the skills you develop for question 1 will also help with other speaking section questions. So improving here can boost your overall performance. Apart from the 3 aspects I just mentioned, your answer should also be well-structured. Organizing information in a clear way can help you speak fluently and show your best performance, while a poor structure can cause you to struggle and make mistakes. This is why an effective structure and a template are crucial for this type of question. You should also know special exercises that will help you improve your enunciation, demonstrate good intonation, fluency, and sound confident on the day of the test. We've included all these in our TOEFL course to make sure you can prepare for the test in a fast, easy, and effective way. Click the link below to check it out. Now, it's time for the most interesting part of today's lesson, the sample answers. We'll answer 3 type 1 questions. You can pause the video and try answering on your own first, then continue watching to hear my response. To make this task as practical as possible, write down the interesting phrases and collocations you hear, and then answer again, using them in your responses. Ready? Let's begin. Question 1. Do you prefer studying alone or with a group? I prefer studying on my own because it helps me focus better without distractions. I can set my own pace and go over difficult topics as many times as I need until I fully understand them. I remember back in my freshman year of college, I prepared for tough physics exams by studying in my dorm room. I'd shut myself in, ask my roommate not to disturb me, and spend hours reviewing my lecture notes and working through complex formulas. This method helped me retain information effectively and perform well on the exams. As a result, I became one of the top students and ended up graduating with honors. Now, answer the same question again using the new vocabulary. Question 2. Some people prefer working for a large company, while others prefer a small business. Which do you prefer? I'd rather work for a small company because you really get to enjoy a tight-knit community and closer interaction with your coworkers. In a smaller workplace, employees tend to build stronger relationships, which makes collaboration easier and creates a more supportive environment. Actually, a friend of mine works for a small marketing agency, and she often talks about how everyone knows each other well and works together like a team. Whenever she has a question or a proposal, she can just message her boss on Slack, and they figure things out right away. In contrast, large corporations can feel impersonal since you rarely get to interact with higher executives or see how your work contributes to the company's success. Question 3. Do you prefer taking online courses or attending classes in person? I'm definitely an online class person because this method of studying offers far more flexibility. Think about it. You don't have to commute daily, and you can invest that time in your studies instead, which can be really helpful if your prep time is limited. Many people who opt for traditional classes waste hours stuck in traffic, which can adversely affect their health and productivity over time. Also, online courses can be taken from anywhere in the world. Just recently, a friend of mine completed a Stanford graduate certificate program, even though she lives in Europe, and got the opportunity to learn from top professors and connect with students from all walks of life, all from the comfort of her home. That was it for today. Thanks for watching. If you want to score 30 out of 30 on the TOEFL speaking section, focus on natural delivery, strong vocabulary, and solid grammar. And remember, practice makes perfect. If you aren't sure your answers are good enough, get a consultation with me in the Pro package. I'll evaluate your writing and speaking responses, break down each question type, and provide real-time feedback to help you reach your target score. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks on how to ace the TOEFL. And remember, scoring 100 plus on the TOEFL isn't rocket science. It's the little things you do that make all the difference. As always, I wish you all a stellar TOEFL score. Until next time.